Hey, what's up? It's Cheption Mutai. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I share tips and expert advice on freelance and business. This is based on now 10 years of experience freelancing online and running a video production business online from Nairobi, Kenya. Today, let's talk about self-development books for entrepreneurs and freelancers. Self-development has today become part and parcel of every entrepreneur and freelancer's life. If you're an entrepreneur and you're not investing your time on self-development, then you're missing out on one of the most important ingredients to growth. As an entrepreneur or a freelancer, you need to always stay positive as you build your business lest you fail. Among the many tools of self-development is books. The question is, how much do you invest in self-development knowledge today? In today's video, I'll share with you 5 self-development books I recommend for entrepreneurs and freelancers. Stay tuned to find out. Hi. This is Freelance and Business. Looking for help to produce professional video tutorials? We can help. Request a free quote on www.techtubestudio.com. Before we start diving into today's video, I'd like to request that you first give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can also visit my blog at cheption.com to learn more. Now let's get right into today's video. The first book is The Richest Man in Babylon by George Samuel CLASON. This is one of the best classics when it comes to finances and building wealth. The book was published in the year 1926. The author uses parables set 4,000 years ago to pass his message on financial management. The parables are told by a fictional Babylonian character called Akkad, a poor scribe who became the richest man in Babylon. My takeaway from the book is, before you spend your earnings from your business or salary, put aside part of it. It should not be less than a tenth, no matter how little you earn. It can be as much as more as you can afford. The point is, pay yourself first. The author goes on to emphasize this point under 5 laws of gold, and I quote, "Gold cometh gladly, and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family." The second book is The 80-20 Principle by Richard Koch. The 80-20 principle is one of the greatest secrets of highly effective people and organizations. 80-20 principle asserts that a minority of causes, inputs, or efforts usually lead to a minority of the results, outputs, or rewards. Taken literally, this means that 80% of what you achieve in your job comes from 20% of the time you spend. The 80-20 principle can and should be used by every intelligent person in their daily life, by every organization, and by every social grouping and form of society. This book is very helpful if you are fond of multitasking or overworking. After reading this book, you will be able to narrow down to only those things that brings you value. The third book is Winning Through Intimidation by Robert Ringer. Winning Through Intimidation is one of the best books ever written by Robert Ringer on being intimidated while doing business by a prospective client. At the end, you learn how to handle intimidation and finally come out as a winner. My biggest takeaway from the book on being intimidated is, and I quote, "The theory of next, which states, the key to maintaining a positive mental attitude is to recognize that no one deal is important. The person with a true positive mental attitude possesses the power to say next and quickly move on to the next deal when things don't work out." The author writes, "The reason it's okay if a deal falls through is because day-to-day failure is an integral part of a long-term success. So part and parcel of a true positive mental attitude is to quickly move to the next deal when the deal you've been working on blows up. The fourth book is the Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki with Sharon L. Lecher. Rich Dad Cashflow Quadrant is the second book in the Rich Dads series and reveals how some people work less and earn more, pay less in taxes, and learn to become financially free. No matter what you do in life, it's very important to know where you fall in the cash flow quadrant. It represents 4 different methods in which income or money is generated. These are the employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. For example, an employee earns money by holding onto a job. The concept behind cash flow quadrant is different methods of income generation require different frames of mind, different technical skills, different educational paths, and different types of people. Different people are attracted to different quadrants. The 5th book is The Game of Life and How to Play It by FLORENCE, SCOVEL, SHINN. First published in 1925, this book has inspired thousands of people around the world to find a sense of purpose and belonging. It asserts that life is not a battle, but a game of giving and receiving, and that whatever that we send out into the world will eventually be returned to us. Most people consider life a battle, but it's not a battle, it's a game. It's a game, however, which cannot be played successfully without the knowledge of the spiritual law, and Old and New Testaments in the Bible gives the rules of the game with wonderful clearness. Jesus thought that it was a great game of giving and receiving. And that is it from me here. Is there a book you have read that inspired you and you would like to share with me here? Let me know in the comment section below here. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, let me know what you think in the comment section below here. You can also visit my blog at cheptiony.com to learn more. And until next time, bye bye and take care. My name is Cheptiony Mutai. Follow me on Twitter at Cheptiony. Looking for help to produce professional video tutorials? We can help. Request a free quote on www.techtubestudio.com.